you're such a good athlete. How did that
Uh,
go?
I think it's just because they split the groups into two groups. A lot of the older guys were all mostly skill positions, so most of the time I was just trying to compete with like Josh Kelly and all them.
Did you hold your own?
Yeah, for the most, I think so. I was right there with them, so it felt pretty good. Just working out this whole offseason was pretty good too. So.
And you got into throwing competition with Dorian?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of skill stuff this offseason, just because I had not free time, but just after workouts and stuff. All the players were here already, so just got in, got a couple throws in, ran some routes against Neo.
Wow.
And just ran with a lot of the skill positions. So
you're multi-talented.
No, it's just been doing all different kind of stuff for everybody. So.
What skill position would you play if you played one?
I wish I could be a quarterback. Wish I could be really good at throwing the ball. So I don't know. I wish I was a quarterback.
How much difference does it make with this offensive line? You guys kind of know who you are going into this season, where there was so much kind of flux last year. You didn't come till a couple games in.
I think it's just a lot of the guys is everybody's buying in now. You see a lot of the players. They just make it more like paying attention more. You see a lot of the off time is spent inside the film room now. But the most important thing, like the starting line is doing pretty good, but our backups is they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, like Sam Marazzo, John Gaines. Those guys helping me out with my calls every day. So they're really bright guys. They help me out a lot, especially when Coach Fry or Coach Ram's not there. I always know I have Sam. I have some really good people behind me who are all for me, and we work together pretty well. So.
What ways did they help you out?
They're just bright guys. Like the whole O-line, they're all smart guys. So, but just having Sam, he just knows how to figure stuff out a lot quicker than a lot of normal people. So sometimes, like Sam's watching film with the quarterback, telling them what he sees and stuff in coverages and stuff. So just watching Sam and Johnny. I mean, you see those guys out here competing every day. So a lot of the credit should go to them too. So.
How's Alec looked at left tackle?
It looks amazing. Looks great. Our whole line, Mike's getting healthy again, so Mike's looking great. Chris is putting in a great fall camp. And Jake's just he's just the leader of our group. So Jake's making, he keeps everybody on track and everything. So we just all work pretty well together. So it's just fun seeing the group progress as the fall camp's going on, and a lot of people making really good decisions on the field, and a lot of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes is starting to take play on the field, and you start seeing it a lot more now.
How are the young guys doing?
Oh, really great, actually. A lot of them, yeah, they all came in really focused. Their head's just on right, so it's on the right track. We have a lot of good young players, and they're all focused, studying the playbook, and they know the play. So, I mean, like I said, a lot of them, people who aren't started, they all know their plays just as well as the starters. So, I mean, everybody's working together well.
Any of the young guys stick out?
I think all of them. I mean, I've been focusing more on Duke just because that's my position. But he's been doing great, taking coaching really well. All the freshmen, it's not as much yelling as Coach Fry does. They're just taking coaching really well. So I'm just really happy with the way things been going, and I just hope it keeps going, progressing and going on forward.
This offense had 400-plus yards in 5 of the last 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think you guys contributed to that, and can you kind of pick up where you left off as an offense, do you feel like, from game one?
I think it's just the whole group in general. Dorian's a great leader. We have some great receivers. Our receivers are pretty good, and our tight ends are good. I mean, just the whole group all around, and then Dorian as our leader, he's a fierce dude, competitive guy, so I mean, you can see when he's about to ramp it up, and he gets in our ass sometimes too. So, I mean, we just got to stay on track and just keep moving forward and everything.
You mentioned Dorian. There are obviously a lot of sophomores on the offense that play significant roles. What kind of improvement have you seen from some of those guys like Chris Murray, Kaz, Irby, and Dorian?
Man, those guys going into their second year is amazing. Chris Murray, man, is a really underrated guard in the country. He's probably the best guard to me. He's undersized, but got a lot of heart. I think that's a lot of our O-line. Not as big as most O-lines, but make up for it in just a way all of us play, maximizing our full potential and stuff. So, I mean, taking whatever God gave us and just running with it. So,
have any of the offensive linemen joined in on the chess that some of the other guys have done?
I mean, personally, I don't know how to play chess, so I don't really be up there that much. But a lot of the other guys, they all play chess pretty well. So, I mean, you won't catch me up there anytime soon. I'll probably learn after sometime later. So.
What's this last year been like for you? This time last year you hadn't even played center at all, and this year you come in the year you're a Remington Trophy watch list name.
It's pretty good. A lot of credit just going to the coaches, just trusting the coaching staff, all their coaching, taking it all up. Just working out off season, Coach Wintrick and the guys. It's just been a great off season. I think a lot of what we've been doing behind the coaches, like and behind the scenes and stuff, it's all just starting to show now, especially now that you guys get to be out here and watch now. You guys get to just see just the products of what our off season's been about. So.
It seemed like you made the transition to center look pretty easy, but what do you think was the hardest thing that you needed to pick up and move to?
I mean, it's more like a mental game now. I mean, physically, I was taking on double teams like the first 2 years. So going from taking on double teams to being the one double teaming other people, it's just been pretty good on my body. My leg's been feeling pretty good. The coaches take care of the players well, especially if they know that some of them are pretty hurt. They take care of us well. So it's been just pretty good. The coaches, I've just been taking coaching a lot. So
Justin Fry, now the offensive coordinator as well as the line coach, is his responsibilities kind of taking him away from you guys a little bit, or is it the same?
Coach Fry is just all around. You'll see him everywhere. But for the most part, he's been coaching us up the same way. We have way more guys than we ever had now, so I think there's like 18 of us now. So, I mean, he's been focusing a lot, coaching us up. And he's a really smart dude, so we have group meetings and stuff, so he'll talk to the whole offense. But as for us, like, he still coaches us up the same thing.
Awesome. Thanks, boss.
Thanks, boss.
Second kind of go around with these guys, and now you guys have kind of solidified the offensive line, and you guys kind of know what you're doing going into the season. How much of a difference is that making?
It's great. I mean, you could just see, our chemistry just on the field. It's just better. We're just communicating better. Just a sense of accountability. Look to my left and look to my right. Know that he got me, and then my right tackle got me too. Because especially from the center to the right tackle, we all return. So me, Jake, and Boss have a different type of trust for each other. And Mike too, and we getting Alec going on the end.
How's Alec holding down that position right now?
He's doing great. He's doing really good. He's confident. He's confident in his technique, and you can see it in his play. And he came a long way. That red shirt year, did him very well. And he got in a couple games to give him experience, but I think he's doing a great job.
How about Sean coming in?
Sean Ryan is doing good. He came in focused. I like to say that he came in with his head on right. A lot you can see from. Now me being a sophomore and then looking at the freshmen come in, you could definitely tell, who's coming here to play around and kind of, just here to be here. But you can tell that he's coming here with a motive and, just a sense of trying to get better and to get coached.
How do you think Boss is kind of progressing his second year?
Yeah.
Or just his second year at the position?
Yeah, just stepping up into his role as a leader, because just being more vocal with all the calls and just being assertive with everything, and that's just account to him being in the classroom with Coach Fry. Them extra nights is me and him in there just mapping out plays, mapping out schemes and stuff, and just that extra work in the offseason that he put in is account for that.
You guys had 400+ yards in 5 of the last 6 games last year.
Yeah.
You feel like you guys can kind of pick up with where you left off because you have so much continuity as an offense? Yeah,
I would hope so, sir. We kind of just mapping out all the wrinkles that we had last year, working on the stuff that was our weaknesses. So, we work on the run game, pass game, trying to just balance out everything. But yeah, I would hope we picking up on the same page just because, we have everybody back plus more players. So yes, sir. I would hope so.
What are some of the things you said you needed to wrinkle out?
Just like I said, that communication part, just making sure everybody's on the same page. Because when everybody's on the same page, like, I'm not sure if you guys have practiced. Oh, you guys weren't at practice today, but we're moving, and we're just connecting, and flying. So when we all on the same page and know what our jobs is, we have people to score everyone on the field.
How's your confidence and comfort level this year as opposed to a year ago?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm ever comfortable, because I'm trying to get better every year. But I feel like I'm more tenacious, more confident, and just more easier in figuring out what I need to do. It's that first year, it was kind of cloudy with some of the things in. Now it's like I know what I need to do, so now what I need to add up on top of that. So I'm trying to make my game better in every way: run block, pass blocking. My eyes helping out the center too. So I was in there working my mental a lot this offseason as well as my physical.
I was talking about some of the guys on the second string helping them out with the mental game.
Yeah.
Are they helping you out too?
Guys
like Sam and those guys?
Yeah, for sure, helping us out. And it's our assistant coach, Coach Ram, and Coach Fry. But our assistant coach, Coach Ram, is always there for us, just to, if we ever need to just come up. And Coach Fry, offensive coordinator now, has more responsibilities, always able to meet with us. But if he's ever there, bring us aside, what's this, coach? What can we do there? So there's always people to help us, and our assistant coaches are there for us too.
You're one of a lot of freshmen who played last year to come back as a sophomore.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest thing to take that next step this year?
Take that next step. I was, like I said, being confident in yourself. Just knowing when you walk out on that field, this isn't my first time, not my first rodeo. And that presence needs to follow that. Play and move like you're a veteran, and like you're used to this. And be a leader for the players that maybe it's their first year on the field. So my first step is probably becoming a more leader on the field, and just asserting my presence too.
Is there a sort of pride or sense of responsibility that you guys as a sophomore class feel?
Yeah.
Because you guys are the first class that Chip Kelly brought in here.
No, I got a big chip on my shoulder. This season, all I want to say is we ready. Yes, man. We have a certain chip on our shoulder just because of the trials that we went through, and now we see what we need to fix, and we ready to do that.
Michael Martinez coming in from Mater Dei. Did you play with? I'm assuming you played with him at Mater Dei.
Mm-hmm.
What's it been like having another teammate here? Is there any chance he might move to O-line?
Yeah. My teammates Michael Martinez and Winimo both came up and joined me this offense. It's great just because those are my boys. I can talk to them on a teammate and also friend level. Come on, pick yourself up, and they're doing great. They're doing very great. They're adjusting to. It's hard to adjust as a freshman, and I think they took it full on. They're not slowing down at all. And I think Michael's making great strides. I can't say anything because I don't really be over there with the tight ends, but he's doing a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
You obviously let your former teammates make their own decision in terms of recruiting, but did you kind of push him here or something?
Nah, but I did let them know that the coaches here, Coach Kelly, are fair as far as when you come here, and if you want to play, the best will play, and they make that known, and they make that very accessible that if whoever's the best in that position is going to start. And so I just let them know that if you're coming here and you're trying to play on a collegiate level and you want an equal chance, that this is a great place to come to.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.